Welcome everybody. My name is PL Minersma. I'm one of the partners of Diverse. Joining me here is Greg Lowe, our marketing manager. We're super excited that you guys took time and ladies took your time out of your busy schedules. I'm sure everyone's sick of watching the U.S. politics and everyone's telling you not knowing who's going to win. But hopefully we'll give you some informative information about a topic that you're interested in. A little bit about Diverse Properties. We're located in Abbotsford in the Fraser Valley. And we build Abbotsford, Chilliwack, Mission, Tobiano, and now in Osoyoos as well. And this is actually the first time we've actually done anything like this before. So we hope there's no technical difficulties. We've had an incredible team sitting in front of me here who you can't see, making sure everything goes without a glitch. And also, the people that you see at the top or the side of your screen are other parts of the Diverse company that you're going to hear a little bit from later on. I was told to brag a little bit about ourselves, but I don't know if I have to do that. They gave us a beautiful backdrop of some of the awards we've won throughout our tenure here in construction and land development. So I won't go into that too much. We've received quite a few questions in advance of this live video. And with all the attendees on here, we're actually super excited. There's a lot of people who've joined us this evening. We're going to do our best to get back to everybody as soon as possible. So as we go through the presentation, you'll see at the bottom there's a footer that says The Villas at diverseproperties.com. So please send your questions, comments, anything you want information on, and we'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. A little bit of I think that's all the talking points I have. So we're going to get right into the agenda for this evening. Make sure I have control of the agenda here. This beautiful picture was taken about 3 weeks ago, right after the forest fires, and we thought it would be a nice shot. You can just see our little development, the villas, just in front of that little pond area off to your right. So with our time together, our goal is to try and get through this in 30 minutes, and we're going to do our best to respect your time in doing that. So we're going to talk a little bit, I'm going to talk a little bit about the background, how we found the project and what our vision was. Then Greg's going to talk about the different types of homes. I'm going to introduce you to the team that's going to be responsible for the outsides, the insides, and the sales part of the townhomes. And then Greg's going to conclude with basically, now that we've presented information, what's going to happen next. So first thing about Osoyoos tourism is not a surprise to anybody that I've driven through Osoyoos many times. I've played golf there, drank a lot of their wine, gone a lot of wine tastings with my wife there. And something that I actually just recently did was I did race on the Area 27 racetrack, and here's my picture to prove it. So I didn't crash, but I didn't go as fast as I wanted either. I didn't have a very fast car, so that's my excuse for getting beat around the track. So many reasons why people would want to live in Osoyoos, not knowing who here lives where on this video conference, but incredible place. Warmest spot in all of Canada. This is the aerial picture you took before. The beautiful part of driving into downtown is that you're heading down a hill, and the parcel is actually on a terraced parcel. And you'll see by the rendering how we've tried to take advantage of the slope by staggering the townhomes throughout the site, hopefully giving most of the homes a bit of a view of the water and also some privacy as well. Right now, with the construction, this is what the waterfront looks like from Peanut Log, looking into the development off the water. And this is what it's going to look like moving forward, just to give you an idea of what we're doing, the trail connections we're putting in the front there, and some of the landscaping of what it's going to look like as a finished product. A quick overview of the homes. I'm going to give it over to Greg Lowe.
Thank you, PL. So with the development of the villas, we're having a main goal of bringing a more sophisticated townhome product to Osoyoos. The location makes it incredibly walkable both to town and to the main beaches of the big lake. But being on a quieter location on Peanut Lake, very serene again with the waterfront and the connection to the water, but a nice quieter part of the main downtown area. And one of the highlights also being that in addition to the beautiful homes, we have a private pool amenity. So those are the basic goals when we set out to design the homes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the different types of homes that we have. The A and B plan are very similar. It's the two-story townhome. We have one row of the C plan, which is a three-story townhome. And then I'll walk you through the pool amenity that we have. The A and B plan, so again, this shows you our two-story townhome. Don't get fooled by the entry. There's a little parapet there that looks like a third story, but it's just a vaulted ceiling entry. This is about a 2,000 square foot townhome with a 2-car garage and master on the main. So it appeals to families, but also to downsizers for the accessibility and having all the living on one main area, one main floor. These all have a full basement with 2 more bedrooms and a rec room down there. And then on the end homes, the basement actually is a legal rental suite. And that's a great for a mortgage helper. It also gives flexibility about how the owners could use the homes. You can rent the upstairs and keep the lower level for yourself, or vice versa, or rent out 2 completely separate units as well in the rental market. Our first release of these homes, we have 4 of the homes fronting onto Peanut Lake. So that's the home in the lower rendering. And 3 more of the homes which are going to be right adjacent to the pool. So some of our best locations and best product coming out right in the first release. So that's very exciting for people. And in these developments, you will find it's very important to get in early. And so congratulations to all you tonight for getting on board in our very first meeting and having the first opportunity to get access to this product. Our C plan, the second type of home, this is the 3-level townhome. You can see a little different look. There's a row of these that are at the south end of the property, so furthest away from Peanut Lake. And this is a 1,900 square foot townhome on 3 levels and has 3 bedrooms upstairs. So that plan may appeal to a family with smaller children and like to have the bedrooms all on the same level. These homes have a 2-car tandem garage. So unlike the 2-car side-by-side in the larger, wider home, this home has a 2-car tandem garage, 1 car in front of the other. Half the garage is often used in that configuration for valuable storage for toys and lifestyle things. This plan will be in our second release. And again, the end homes in the block of 4 homes has the rental suite in the lower level. This rental suite is a studio rental suite. So that's a rundown of the 2 types of products that we have. Our pool amenity, again, these aren't the most sophisticated renderings. We'll have more advanced marketing materials to come next year, but these are from the architect and shows you the general concept of just a nice neighborhood pool amenity, private, just for the owners here. Really providing a space for the neighbors to get together, cool off, and get to know each other and create a sense of community around that pool. Back to Pia.
Great. If the technology serves me right, you'll see several people on your screen. I think, Ron, can you see their names, like Scott, Lyon, Michelle? Great. So the first question I'm going to ask is, I'm going to ask Scott Lyon. Scott, you've been with the company some time. Maybe share a little bit about yourself. And I know here in the Fraser Valley, we're really known for a quality product. And someone looking to buy Soyuz, what kind of comfort can you give them that you're going to take care of their home and give them the same kind of quality that people expect down here? You got to unmute. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, PL. Yeah, I've been with Diverse for 14 years now. I've sort of done my apprenticeship through Diverse, and I've worked my way up through the ranks. built a lot of houses with you guys. I take pride in the work that I do, and being with the company for so long, it has allowed us to put systems in place for making sure that our quality is high. I believe so much in the company that the first house that I ever purchased was from the company, and I started my family there. We really take pride in making sure that our product is built with quality and using top-notch trades. So yeah, I'm very excited to do a project in the Soyuz. I've been up there a few times over the last years, and I enjoy the area, and the people are very welcoming, and I'm looking forward to completing another really awesome project with Diverse.
Great. Thanks, Scott. Before everybody was live, we joked about our attire a little bit, and just love the fact that Scott's got a nice lumberjack dress shirt on. Perfectly suits his role and his responsibilities. Moving on, our interior designer, Hayesa. I see you walk around the office. You're always excited, sharing new ideas. You've got tiles and color samples and all sorts of cool things. When someone walks into a house at the Villas, what are some of the things that they're just going to fall in love with?
I have to say, thank you, Bill. Sorry to start off. And I have to say, I usually have a preferred color scheme when we come up with multiples in a project, but it was not the case for the villas. We are offering a dark and light scheme here, and they both carry their own unique flair. And for the dark scheme, I love the black countertops combined with the warm wood tones that you'll see and the crisp backsplash tiles that will create that very high contrast look. And as for the light scheme, it's how all the neutral monotone colors will come together to create a very serene and natural interior. And then as for my favorite feature, it's definitely in the fireplace. It's a Scandinavian-inspired tapered floor-to-ceiling fireplace bump out that will set for a very cozy feel in your living room. And I'm very excited to see all the materials that I chose for this project to come together.
Lisa, thank you very much. And definitely last but not least, Michelle, we were joking before we were live here that you're a new addition to our team. Being its first project in Osoyoos, we wanted someone local. We looked around and I talked to several realtors, and maybe some of the realtors are even listening to this, and there's just something about your confidence and your youthfulness and your kind of candid approach, no nonsense. That was really, really something that we thought would fit well with our culture. So, Michelle, being our boots on the ground, tell us why someone would want to buy a home at the Villas.
Well, thank you. I'm super excited to be a part of this project. It's been on the radar for quite a few people as soon as the billboard went up on Main Street. Obviously, everybody's, wants to know all about it. So for me, being a part of like the newest development in town is pretty awesome experience. And so exciting that I had to get my parents in on this. I just said to them right away, I was like, this is going to be the hottest product that's going to be in Osoyoos. We don't have a lot of new development going on, but we have an extreme shortage of housing and rental, especially due to COVID. Everybody seems to have the same great idea of relocating to the Okanagan, whether it's an investment or whether it's full-time. So so I'm pretty excited. Like it's a project that appeals to kind of every age group, which is a project that typically does really well because you can get a family in there, you can get empty nesters, you can get retirees, you can get people that are looking for investment. So you've sort of got a broad scope, so it will appeal to a lot of different people. And I just looked at it as a great opportunity for investment to get in while the rental shortage is out, and as well as new development and getting into the newest project in town with the modern finishes, and the location is amazing. You're right sort of in the heart of the community. And yeah, I was just super, super excited. So my parents are on this call. I got a few of my friends and family on it because I'm just so excited that it's coming to town and that I get to be a part of it and help everybody kind of realize their little piece of the Osoyoos dream.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michelle. And as I said earlier on in the when I first started, the email address for questions right now is going to thevillas@diverseproperties.com. But all of that's going to get forwarded on to Michelle as we move forward here. So you'll hopefully see a lot more of Michelle in the future. Moving on to what's next, I'm going to pass it on to my friend Greg.
Thanks, PL. So what's coming up next is we'll start sending you out some information that you can really sink your teeth into. We realized that we didn't have a lot of detail today in terms of the homes other than our architectural renderings, but that will change quickly. We'll have a lot of details coming out. One thing I wanted to mention, just going back to what Michelle said and the opportunity here, which is really why everyone's tuned in tonight, I think, is Michelle mentioned that there is a shortage of new construction and new homes in Osoyoos, and I think that's one of the things that we're really excited about, is to bring this sophisticated, higher quality townhomes to the town of Osoyoos. Osoyoos is still a small town. It's a very nice town, but in smaller towns, if a couple projects don't go forward, the market can be in short supply very, very easily and very, very quickly versus a place like Vancouver. So we're really pleased to bring this level of quality of a product to town. What we learned from researching and talking to Michelle and some other realtors in town is when folks, for example, want to relocate to Osoyoos, their options are very, very limited. And when the people come to town, they really prefer something new. And there's no real science or logic behind that. There's just certain communities, when people in-migrate, they're attracted to new construction and new development. We heard that overwhelmingly in the town of Osoyoos. And I have a past history of working in Osoyoos and have been through that same scenario before. So this all bodes well in terms of this being an investment for people. If you're online tonight with the interest of purchasing, whether it's for your own use or strictly for investment, any kind of investment or any kind of real estate purchase is an investment. And this is one of the biggest drivers for the value, I think, of the villas in Osoyoos, is the demand for new, high quality, sophisticated product. And we're really excited to bring that along. Next up, we will be sending you more details within the next, I would say, 3 to 4 weeks. We'll be able to provide you with some floor plans, some of these renderings that you saw tonight, and some of the details of the features of the homes. And also, most importantly, what I think is one of the best parts of the project is Haisa's work on the interiors, the beautiful interiors that she's crafted here, and the exciting finishes. It's always the funnest part, because that's really where you live in your home. And also details on the exterior outdoor living space. So when it's not too hot in Osoyoos, and in those lovely summer evenings, these homes have big, generous patios and decks to enjoy as well. So in terms of what's coming up next for the sales program, we will have a show home and sales center open later in 2021. But more immediately than that, we will be communicating with you as registrants for an early purchase opportunity. So this will be an opportunity to get in early into the first phase, get in without seeing a show home necessarily, but we'll provide you with all the information. But most importantly, as I mentioned before, getting in early and having the chance to purchase early, which is the best time to purchase in these real estate developments. We will send you a lot of email communication. So when we're ready with the materials and Michelle's ready to reach out to you, we will send you an email and let you know, so you can email her and call her as well. We'll keep you very well informed via email. If anyone's on the video presentation tonight that hasn't registered on the website, please go to the website and register, because that's our main path to getting you the information, and more importantly, getting you the alerts when we're ready to move forward with new information and with purchasing. So make sure you do that if you have not done so already. I just wanted to close out by saying that the other part that we're excited about Osoyoos and the development in Osoyoos is just Osoyoos itself. As PL mentioned before, he spent a lot of time up there recreating. I mentioned that I've worked up there and spent a lot of time up there as well, on the lake, visiting the wineries and hiking in the hills. Diverse Properties is known mainly for the quality of our work. But I think I'd also like to point out that we have a very deep understanding of what's important to the homeowners themselves. So the homeowner's enjoyment of the home goes beyond just the quality of the home, but the way it's designed and the kind of communities and neighborhoods that we develop in. It comes to an understanding of that where you live influences how you live, and the people that are attracted to our communities tend to have a definite idea about how they want to live their life and their lifestyle. And I think that we're really excited to present a real premium townhome offering for Osoyoos, because that's going to fit a certain group of people's expectations and their desire to have the right type of home to support their lifestyle for Osoyoos. So all the things are really adding up for the villas, and we're really, really excited about bringing it to the market.
So I think we're at 22 minutes. There's no use for us to drag this on. Again, everyone's time is valuable. And I want to thank you so much again to Scott, Hayesa, Michelle, people behind the scene here, Ron and Cassie are in the room with us making this happen. Greg, for all your effortless work and making sure we get all the details right to all of you. Greg's a guy who orchestrates the marketing. Scott's a guy who orchestrates all the construction. Michelle orchestrates all of the sales processes, and of course, Hayesa orchestrates what Greg just talked about, the interior of your home. So again, thank you to everybody at Diverse. Thank you all for being part of our first ever video product introduction. I personally think it went really well, but I enjoy these kinds of things. So like Greg said, stay tuned for emails. If you have any questions, again, thevillas@diverseproperties.com. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Goodbye.